Hi, it's Maggie, the Irish Gypsy, here to bring you your February 2018 general mid-month reading. Welcome everyone. Hello to any newcomers. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, your support, feedback, and comments. And as always, thank you to my regular and new clients as well for continuing to reach out for personal one-on-one readings, keeping me so busy with those. If any of you are interested in any personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on that little About button for more information and details. A turnaround time for personal readings is pretty fast since I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. So usually within a 2-week period of time, somewhere within that time frame, we can set up a reading for you live or recorded. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, including 6 and 12-month overviews to see what's coming in all the main areas of your life for a 6 or 12-month period. Love and romance, career, work and finance, channeled messages, spirituality issues, etc. You can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo too if you're not looking for the traditional, more in-depth, complex readings. You're just looking to connect quickly for, a quick answer to a quick question. You have a decision maybe you need to make, on the fly. You can use the smartphone app Instantgo. You can find me under Irish Gypsy there. That link is also with my contact information. You can choose the one question, one answer option or open it up for a little short reading via text. They also have phone reading options and video chat options as well. So you can connect with me more quickly there if you just, are looking for a fast answer for something. Or you can email me directly to set up one of the more traditional in-depth personal readings. Up to you. We live in such a technologically savvy world today, don't we? Anyway, you can find all that contact info also attached to the description of every video that I post. All right, let's get into this reading. This is for the Earth sign of Taurus for the last half of February 2018. If you know your rising and your moon sign videos as well, try to watch those for additional insight and clarification. They may play out a little more predictably for you at some times than your primary sun sign. Because these are, general readings. There's a lot of you watching, so of course it's going to resonate differently for some of you just in different areas of your life. So try to watch your moon and your rising sign as well. Okay, Taurus, last half of February 2018. Let's see what's in store for our bulls. I feel like you guys may be a little worried about something. But maybe not. It's not necessary. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you for the last half of February. All right, Taurus, we begin with the 7 of Pentacles for the middle or third week or so, followed by the 2 of Wands. For the last week or towards the end of the month, we have the Page of Swords and the Star. Time being somewhat fluid, of course. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, Taurus, it looks like there's some tangible new beginnings in front of you, and of course, because it's a general reading and time is always a bit on the fluid side. Some of you, this may be something that you're already moving through or are in the middle of or is still kind of coming over the next couple of weeks or so. I am recording this particular video right on the 14th, so happy Valentine's Day. So your overall energy for the next couple of weeks of February is the Ace of Pentacles. This could also be moving or relocating because aces represent new beginnings or new opportunities because they're the number 1. Beginnings, movement, forward, or the opportunity for that. And Pentacles is tangible energy because it's earth energy, your energy. So tangible new beginnings or new opportunities. This could be a new job, moving, relocating. The Ace of Pentacles often comes up for. Sometimes it represents receiving a sum of money, perhaps an unexpected sum of money that enable, or resources of some kind that enable you to move forward and start something new and something fresh. So it looks like over the next couple of weeks, some of you may be starting a new job, some of you may be moving or relocating, or getting the money or resources in order to begin something new. It could even be a new business. You have slightly more Pentacles energy than anything else. You have one wand, one sword, two pentacles, and one major arcana card. So there could be, the focus could be on job, work, career, or property, or moving, relocating. You know, Pentacles is earth energy, so it usually manifests in pretty tangible, concrete things in our life. And there's a sense of reflection on what you've gained, where you're going, and where it's going to take you long term. This could be in a job, work, or career path. It could be in a piece of property or real estate. It could even be in relationship as well. But you're looking at it and contemplating and reflecting on the reality of what it is. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands for the middle to the third week of February. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of reflection, contemplation, assessment, motives. It's harvest time in this card, and this woman is looking at, what is the harvest? Does it match the effort she's put into it? She's put a lot of work into this harvest. She's planted the seeds and grown it, nurtured it, taken care of it. You could be thinking about where you are in your job or your career path or a relationship of some kind, how much effort you've put into it, and what are you getting back out of it? Where is it right now? In a pretty realistic, concrete way. What do I have to show for my efforts and my investment of time, love, money, resources, etc.? Do I stay with this crop? Do I make changes to it? How do I feel like I'm doing? Is this something I should continue investing in? Because again, this is a general reading, so you know, for some of you it may play out in one area of your life. For others it may be in another area of your life, job and work, property, moving, a relationship. But you're looking at it in kind of a realistic way. What do I have to show for the efforts I've put into this? Should I stick with it? Should I make changes? Should I, you know, continue to invest myself in this? Where is it taking me long term? Am I getting closer to what my long-term goals, my ideal vision is down the road? Because that Seven of Pentacles, that card of reflection, assessment, what do I have to show for my efforts, it's clarified and accompanied by the Two of Wands. Wands is fire energy, so this is, you know, a forward-moving, action-oriented, building, creating, manifesting energy. It's fiery, passionate, enthusiastic. The Two of Wands is a card about some of you perhaps being at a crossroads, which, you know, is a great clarifier for this. What are you thinking about? What are your efforts? What do you have to show for your efforts? Is it getting you closer to your long-term goals? Because this man needs to choose a path. Do I go left? Do I go right? Which is the way to go? And the key to choosing the right path is in looking down the road. What's my ultimate goal in whatever area of my life this is resonating in? If it's job, work, and career, where am I at right now? How do I feel about the effort I'm putting into this job, this career path, or this relationship even? Do I feel like I'm getting closer to what my ideal is? If I'm wanting engagement, home, marriage, and a relationship and it's not there yet, do I feel like this relationship is realistically moving towards the kind of relationship that I want ultimately? Job, work, and career, same thing, or spiritual matters. I mean, regardless of how the specifics and details vary, and they will because it's a general reading, the energy fundamentally remains in a realistic, reality-based way. Where am I at? Are my long-term goals still the same? If not, what do I need to do about them? Do I need to focus more definitively on my long-term goals? Because otherwise, if you don't know what your long-term vision or goal is in this area of your life, whatever area you feel it resonates in, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to choose a road. How can you plan for a trip if you don't really know what your end destination is? So, looks like Taurus, there's a focus over the next couple of weeks of February, particularly around mid-month, third week or so, in where you're at, where you're going, long-term vision and goals. Are you getting closer to where you want? You may be moving, relocating, starting a new job. There's a tangible new beginning. Perhaps you're it's something to do with property, buying a new home. In relationships, there's some kind of tangible, concrete offer or opportunity in front of you. You know, some of you may be considering this offer opportunity. Some of you may be already moving on it. You may already be in this and you're kind of thinking, where am I at? Where am I going? Where is this taking me? And then we have the Page of Swords and the Star card. So pages have that kind of fresh beginning energy because they're pages. They represent young people. They were usually used as message bearers, messages. So pages often can represent messages, messengers. They can also represent children and young people. Swords is air energy, so I mean, this could also, the focus could also be on a child or a young person in your life, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If it was manifesting as a specific person, it would probably be an air sign person or somebody who strongly manifests as an air sign person. Swords is intellectual energy. It's air energy. So in the tarot, this usually manifests in an internal psychological way. It's about our words and our ideas, how we look at things and our belief systems, and how that affects the way that we view, relate, and communicate with the world and the people in the world. So the Page of Swords, it could be a message, news, information coming in. The Page of Swords is, out of all four of the pages, I feel like he's perhaps the most anxious of the pages, anxious to get it right. I want to deliver the message and exactly by the book. He doesn't really worry too much about the presentation of it, and I always feel like he may be the most anxious or the most pessimistic of all the pages. Not a huge pessimistic energy, because pages are young. It's introductory, beginning of the path, student apprenticeship energy. So I always feel like maybe there's a little bit of anxiety and pessimism attached sometimes to the Page of Swords. He may worry about getting it right, or the information or news coming in, or he may be worried about what could go wrong or what might go wrong, or how much he doesn't know yet about the path that he's on. And I am kind of getting that energy, and I was when I was shuffling too. I was feeling kind of like this sense of maybe mild anxiety, nothing huge, but just kind of mild anxiety, like, am I on the right path? And it looks like you're reflecting on something, you know, where you're at and where you're going, and is this the right path for you, and this new offer or new opportunity, whether you're still considering it or whether you've already begun it. You know, maybe I don't know so much. I feel like there's just maybe a sense of anxiety or doubt, but it's not major, but it's just kind of there. Now, the Page of Swords is clarified and accompanied by the Star, and I also feel like this is your guidance too over the next couple of weeks. Beautiful Major Arcana card, one of my favorites. This is about faith, hope, confidence in the path that you're on, trust in divine timing and intuition, trust that the path that you're on is the right one. So you're just going to go for it. You're going to dedicate yourself to it 150%, even if you can't see how it plays out, even if you're not exactly sure if, you know, if you have enough information. This is about renewed hope, faith, and optimism. Renewed because this is a card that usually shows up after a period of difficulty or darkness or challenge or depression or illness or sadness. It's a card of reconnecting with hope and faith. It's one of the wish fulfillment cards too, but it's based on, you know, I don't know where this path is leading. I'm not sure if I feel like I have all the information. I'm starting on this path, but I'm going to trust. I'm just going to devote myself to it. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and trust that the path that I'm on is the right one, because this is also about divine timing and intuition and trusting in the universe to guide you, that the path that you're on is the right one, and it is going to be leading to your joy and fulfillment where you need to be. Sometimes people get caught up that, I mean, if you're on a path that's unhealthy or toxic or really painful, it may not be, of course, the right path, but the right path doesn't necessarily mean it's free of pitfalls or free of rocks or free of stumbling. Sometimes we're on paths that we stumble from time to time. That's partly sometimes the reason we're meant to be on that path, so we can learn the lessons we're meant to be, but it's the right path for us because it takes us where we need to be. God, Spirit, your universe, and guides love you. Of course, they want your ultimate joy and fulfillment. So this is about having a renewed sense of hope, faith, and confidence in the path that you're on. Whether it's job, work, and career, whether it's in relationship, it looks like you're spending some time contemplating and reflecting. There may be some anxiety and doubt about where you're at, or if you have enough information, or if you have enough skills, or if you've started this new job or a new career path, or you're moving or relocating. Maybe you're worried a little bit about what could go wrong or what might go wrong or what happens if this happens. But I feel like try not to feed into that too much, because Spirit is saying, look, you are on the right path. You need to trust, put one foot in front of the other. Will meet and match you every step of the way. This path is going to take you where you need to be and where you want to be, Taurus. So it's a beautiful, lovely reading, and it's kind of one of those readings, Taurus, where I just want to say, it's okay. my bull. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry too much. You're on the right path. And, you know, new beginnings, tangible, concrete new beginnings, new job, moving, relocating, the money and resources perhaps are coming through for you. You are thinking, you're at a new beginning, and so you're thinking kind of long term, which is good too. And you're thinking about, you know, what you've invested and where you're going, which is always a good, practical, earth-centered kind of energy to have, which is your energy, Taurus. Try not to get too stuck in worry, anxieties, and try to trust in the universe that you are on the right path. Just devote yourself to it completely and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and it's going to take you where you need to be. So Taurus, that pretty much wraps up your February 2018 mid-month general readings. I hope you have enjoyed it, that you found it useful. Perhaps it validated some of what you were already thinking and feeling. So Taurus, I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the March 2018 general readings. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage, click on that About button for more info and my contact details. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you and set up a personal reading with you, live or recorded. Just as quickly as we can, typically within a 2-week period or so. We can fit you in there. And also for those of you who are not looking for the traditional, more in-depth readings, you want to connect with me more quickly for a quick answer or two to a quick question or two, you can find me on the smartphone app Instantgo. And you can find all the information for my contact details also attached to the description of all my videos. So Taurus, I'll see you all in a couple of weeks, and until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And just relax, it's going to be okay. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.